What's going on there, guys? My name is Matt, or Chewy as most of you will know me as, and welcome to something rather different on my YouTube channel today. We find ourselves in Euro Truck Simulator 2, which I haven't streamed for a long time because I have a new piece of hardware, a new bit of equipment. This is the Thrustmaster T248 steering wheel, which I received very recently in the mail and have got all set up now. Hopefully I've got all of my key commands and everything rocking and rolling. And I thought we'd give it a test today with some trucking. I'm also using the Thrustmaster TH8A shifter that you can see over here. And I have an Almar SKRS Scania shifter. This isn't a Thrustmaster product, but it just kind of makes things even more realistic for that Scania style gear changes. And then obviously the pedals, which you actually can't see on the floor because I'm not giving you guys a foot cam, also comes included with the T248 steering wheel. So we've got two cameras set up, one on the right there and then one over my shoulder. Hopefully they look all okay. Any kind of feedback on that kind of stuff, let me know. And if you'd like to see more of some trucking content on the channel, let me know as well, because I think it could be quite fun. So we are in the Payware Fred 2012 Scania R today in this beautiful paint scheme and customization that we actually created on my twitch.tv live stream yesterday. So you can watch the full customization of this truck on my twitch.tv channel replay. I'll link that down in the description. And we find ourselves in Hamburg today, and we're heading up to the Faroe Islands on this one. It's going to be quite a cool routing. Let's go and pick up our job first, and then we can explain it a little bit, and we'll get going. We are also using the Tobii eye tracker today, so I can move my head to the right and to the left all the way outside. Really, really, really cool piece of hardware. Thoroughly useful in this regard. Okay, first of all, let's release the parking brake. Let's make sure how we're doing for lights. Looks like we're all good with lights. We'll go and get the wipers going because the weather in Hamburg is not very nice today. And we'll get moving. So we've just got to head round to the right-hand side from our current location here at the service station, which is where I left from last night. Looks like we're clear on the right.
Turn right.
Turn right. We will do. I've got the voice navigation in. I didn't even realise that voice navigation was a thing in Truck Sim until my live stream yesterday when I started to take lots of wrong turns and my Twitch chat were like, hey, why don't you just turn on the voice navigation? And it's changed my life forever.
Get ready to turn right.
Get ready to turn right. So yeah. So I've only just installed Euro Truck Simulator 2 on my PC.
Right.
I've not got a whole lot of settings correct at the moment. I'm still kind of tuning and refining things, but I feel like we're in a good place with most of them. And just getting my wheel kind of set up and everything back in good order. I was previously using the Thrustmaster T500 RS steering wheel before upgrading to this new one. Just make sure we're clear, even though it should be a red light. And then it looks like we're heading to FedEx today to go and pick up our load. So we'll signal again to turn to the right. Make it nice and steady. I'm not rushing things today.
We are finished.
We are finished. Good. We're not finished yet, mate. We're only just beginning. Okay. Hit enter, and then we'll go and find it. So it should be in the cargo market, and then we can introduce the routing today. Here we go. So we are taking 15 tons of pears. How exciting. From Hamburg to, forgive me for trying to pronounce this, Tórshavn. Anybody from the Faroe Islands or who's familiar with the Faroe Islands can tell me how disgusting my pronunciation of that is. But that's what we're going to be doing today. It's quite a bit of a drive, but it's a nice drive. We're going to be heading all the way out of Hamburg and north through Denmark, and then we'll take the ferry across. So, yeah, I thought it'd be something a little bit different today, a little bit of a different journey. I've not done a whole lot of driving in the Faroe Islands in Truck Sim. So that's our plan for today. So let's take the job. And then we need to go and load our trailer in over to our right-hand side by the looks of things. I'm going to go and put my hazards on. I don't know whether really you need to put hazards on, but I always like to put hazards on when I'm kind of in the an area like this. just in case there's anybody around. With my driving skills, or lack of them, it's always useful. Okay, let's try and line ourselves up. See how bad my reversing is today. Look at that trailer, it looks so good back there. Oh, overcooked it a little bit. Very much overcooked it. Oh, right, it'll accept it. As long as it'll accept it, that's fine. Just go and set the parking brake, turn off the engine, and then we'll go and load everything on. Perfect. Well, it looks like it's taken about an hour or so just to load all the cargo. And then we're ready to go. So, it says 38 hours and 28 minutes journey time. A lot of that's going to be on the ferry, though, so that's all good. Right, parking brake released. Just make sure that we're happy with all of our lights on the outside. Yeah, we're looking good. Love it. Okay, let's get driving then, shall we? Into first gear we go. Get this trip underway. Right, I'm going to get rid of my hazards now. I don't think we need them anymore. And it's 8:20 in the morning, so I imagine the traffic's going to start to pick up.
Turn right.
We're alright actually getting out onto this first lane, so let's just take it slow and try and not hit anybody as we come out. We all know what the AI are like in Truck Sim. Off we go. Right, I think I'm going to want to try and get into this left-hand lane. It looks like we've got a left-hand turn coming up, so let's preemptively kind of move across and make our way out of Hamburg. So yeah, as I say, we're using the Fred R2012 payware mod. I can try and leave some links for that down in the description below for those of you who are interested in picking up this this payware modification. Oh, nice, Iveco.
Keep left.
Is it Iveco? Iveco? Oh god, that's a Mini. That's what that is. And yeah, I think the traffic's going to start to pick up now. It's kind of that rush hour time. I have got a traffic density modification in the sim right now. Will make a bit of a difference. Try and get through these lights before they turn left. So I feel like my wipers are way too aggressive right now for this level of rain, so let's turn those down. Pop ourselves into the slow lane, so to speak. Off we go. Speed limit 31. Okay, so 5 low for the gear should be absolutely fine here, and we'll just kind of cruise along. I think we've got another left-hand turn coming up. So again, I'm going to preemptively get in this lane.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Oh, right, sounds good. Yeah, the voice navigation has really
turn left.
Made a big difference for me. It just kind of confirms things if you're not sure. I've always found the navigation a little bit difficult to follow just on the visuals. The Truck Sim. So, yeah, hardware-wise, as I say, we've got this brand new Thrustmaster T248 steering wheel, which has got an absolute plethora of different buttons and things that you can bind to all sorts of different things, which is really useful because, you know, I certainly like to be able to have things bound so that I don't have to keep switching over to my keyboard and reaching forward or anything like that. So, is this person going to let us through? Oh, that's very kind of them. Thank you, bus. Shame about the red car. What are you doing, mate? Can you not see a massive orange truck coming your way? Go on, you go then. Out the way. Right, you're turning, so I'm going to follow you. Wow. Rude. I know you're probably late for work, but come on. And so, yeah, so it's just nice to have a set of hardware that's got a multitude of different buttons. Obviously, we've got the display on the front as well. So you can have all sorts of different bits of information showing on there, and you can change the different modes, hook this up with different bits of hardware, and all sorts of different things. So I think what I'm trying to say here is that there's a lot of adaptability. You can really customize the T248 steering wheel to whatever kind of setup you need it to be. Oh my god, you're turning! Holy moly, the AI! They certainly make sure that you keep your wits about you to the AI in Truck Sim. Goodness gracious. And then the TH8A shifter I actually bought a long time ago, long before my Thrustmaster sponsorship. And I've been using it. Oh my goodness me. I've been using it for a number of years now, and obviously it comes with its own kind of like shifter head, I guess, so to speak. But I never really used it because I mainly used the TH8A shifter for trucking purposes. And I might as well stay here now, actually. And so, because of that, I got this Almar SKRS shifter to put onto the top of it with this Scania layout. So you'll see I'm not kind of using just the standard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reverse positions that come with the base. We've got Truck Sim set up so that it does everything in the correct shifter layout for Scania trucks. Although I was told on my live stream yesterday that even in Europe now, the majority of new trucks, especially in new trucks, are automatic. But I think having a manual shifter and everything really adds another layer of complexity and, I guess, realism, even if it isn't realism. You know what I mean?
Then turn left.
To Truck Sim. I think it would get a little bit boring if everything was just automatic on this.
Turn left.
That. Trying to keep up with this AI and keep on top of them. Okay, we'll turn left. Get those gear changes going. And so you can see I'm switching from the low range to the high range. So there's, for the main gears, there's 6 main gears, and then they split. So it's 12 plus 2 is what it's called in terms of the gear ranges. So you might be able to see it there on our dashboard, both on the screen and down right at the bottom in the middle of the display there with the route advisor. Make sure I can cross into here. And so basically what we've got is we've got 1, 2, 3 is one set of gears, and then with a flick of a switch at the bottom I switch into 4, 5 and 6, and they're in the same position. So position number 1 is also position number 4, position number 2 is position number 5, and then position or gear 3 is also gear 6 in terms of the positioning of the actual lever. However, you then split the range. So if you want to go from gear 3 to gear 4, you have to switch the bottom switch up and then go back to where position number 1 is, which is now position number 4. It sounds way more confusing than it actually is. I'm probably not doing it very much justice. I'll keep right even. I'm probably not doing it very much justice here. Right, so I'm keep exiting right here. Oh, I didn't check my mirror there. That's bad.
Go straight on.
Okay. Thank goodness for this
Keep right.
AI here. This voice. Slow down. Try and clear on the right. Slow down. Way too fast. Difficult to talk and truck at the same time.
Keep
Fun
left.
though. Challenge. Okay, keep left. Looks like we're clear. So let's make a nice swift move across. Nice. Okay, we can tip the truck. That's always a good start. And so yeah, so it's the whole gear shifting. It sounds way more confusing when I'm describing it than it actually is. And once you get your head around it, it's really good fun actually. It's a nice challenge. And as I say, it's 12 plus 2, so we have 6 low, and then if I was to switch another switch on the left here, I could go into 6 high. You see it says 6H on the dashboard now. I'm going to put it back to 6L. Getting past the speed way too slow. Speed limit's 50 here, they're not even at 42, so let's try and get past them. And I have got buttons set up on the T248. It's like this is going to switch into one lane. So behind this guy. So we've got buttons set up for my cruise control and everything like that. My wipers and lights and all sorts of things. So yeah, I'm still fiddling around with my settings and everything, making sure that my wheel settings are correct. Obviously the wheel is force feedback, and it is 900 degrees of steering, which is really important for truck sim. There's lots you can do. Okay.
Go straight on.
And here we're going to go straight on, but we have got a right-hand turn coming up shortly. I'm really getting back into trucking and enjoying it again. And as I said at the start of the video, if you folks would like to see me kind of make this kind of content every now and again on my YouTube, please let me know, because I'm more than happy to.
Turn right.
Okay, we're turning right. Now turning right. I think 4L should be fine for the gear here. We'll find out shortly. And if you folks have any kind of recommendations for mods that you'd like to see me use, try, please let me know. Please let me know, because I'm more than happy to have a look at some. I'm not kind of like crazily overly modded my game at the moment. I've got a few mods, but it's nothing absolutely mad. Right, we're just following the sat-nav at the moment. I'm not actually too sure how long this drive is going to be. I'd like to get into that lane, please, if this person will let me through. Thank you. It looks like there's a queue up here. I just saw a sign on that right-hand side there. I have got a mod on for some more detours and things like that. It looks like... Oh, dear. Somebody's had a very bad day. That's at least a 3-car pile-up there. Oh, dear. Hope nobody's hurt. I didn't see an ambulance, so hopefully nobody's hurt. That is a 3-car pileup. I'm blaming the weather. It's been raining constantly, so I have a feeling it's that that's doing it.
Then exit left.
Okay, keep left, then exit left.
Exit left.
Exit left, here we go. Cool, looking good. Need to watch my speed. We're a little bit fast for the speed limit up here. Lovely, beautiful to drive. Try and keep it nice and smooth. Don't tip the truck. There's a little bit of the Jake brake, as they call it in America. I'm going to get in the middle lane. I'm not too sure what lane I need to be in here. There's quite a lot going on. It's difficult to see on my
Keep left.
GPS. Okay, keep left. Alright, we'll stay in this lane for the moment. Looks like we're quite happy here. The speed limit's wound up a bit. It looks like we turn off here, I think.
Right.
Yeah, here we go. We
Then
turn off
exit
there.
right.
The thing about the voice navigation is it kind of like confirms any kind of queries that you might have.
Exit right.
So if you're kind of unsure, like, am I turning right here? And then they'll tell you just to make sure. Nice and slow. Accelerate out the corner. Racer boy style. To 6L as we join another highway. Perfect. I don't think we've crossed into Denmark yet. So I'll be honest, I'm not too sure. Get that speed up, get the cruise control on, and then we're cruising. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this video. Whether I'm going to cut things out, make it a bit shorter, or include the whole journey. We'll see.
Keep right.
Keeping right. Again, you folks can give me feedback on that kind of thing, whether you'd like to see me edit elements of the video out that aren't necessarily needed, or whether you'd prefer me to keep the whole journey in. I think maybe what we'll do for this first trip is like keep the whole journey in, unless I really do struggle to speak and have topics to talk about. And then if the video's too long, then for the next video we can kind of shorten it down and edit out the bits that we don't necessarily maybe need to include. Okay, speed limit's 50. We are at 50. Cruise control is on. We're heading north. Weather is still absolutely awful. we're on our way. I've not got...
And then exit right.
Okay, exit right. I've not got fatigue simulation on or anything like that, so that shouldn't be a factor.
Exit right.
So exit right, and then they say to keep
Turn right.
Let's do that. Still finding 6 low for the gear. Love the sounds on this truck as well. Hopefully there's not a car coming there. I probably should have slowed down for that little junction, but hey, we're here now. Keep the foot down, get the cruise control in, get the speed up to 50, and we're on the highway again. Nice, that went smoothly. I don't want to jinx it by saying it's all going very smoothly so far, apart from a few AI interestingnesses earlier on. If I say that, something will happen. Get past this person. Very slow. Over the bridge we go. I've not really had much of an opportunity, I feel, to look outside the truck as we go. I'm terrible at driving an outside view. Let's give it a go now, though. Look at this beauty. Oh, what a gorgeous truck she is. Some rain effects there coming off the wheels. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to stay inside the cab because I am awful at driving in an outside view. We will tip the load if I'm not careful. Speed limit as we come down the hill there. It's interesting. I mean, like, you really get a good aspect for kind of like how truck drivers feel with how fast cars slam past you on these kind of roads now. When you're in a car and you just kind of overtake a truck, lorry, you don't really think about it much, do you? But seeing these cars absolutely fly past me whilst I'm chilling here at 50 miles an hour, you're like, oh my gosh, slow down. I'm sure that's what truck drivers think of us in our cars as we fly past them. I don't know if I'd have the patience to be a truck driver. It did flash through my mind a while ago when I was kind of debating what I wanted to do, and I've always really enjoyed Euro Truck Sim, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I could learn to drive trucks and that could be my career, but I don't quite know. I don't think I'd enjoy the traffic jams and the bad drivers and stuff. Then again, if you can survive and not rage at the AI in Euro Truck Sim 2, I think you'd probably do a good job in real life. Maybe. Anybody who's a real trucker and who also plays Truck Sim can let me know. Aha! I think we're crossing the border. Looks like we are. Here we go. We've got all the signs as we head into Scandinavia. There we go, Denmark. Beautiful.
Keep left.
Left, will do. So I feel like we've still got a way to go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to very quickly go and have a look in the menu and just see how far we've got. So I feel like if we've got quite a way to go, how far have we done so far? So we've just come from Hamburg and we're now there. And we've still got quite a drive to go. So who knows? I might edit some of the video out. I might not include the whole thing, especially if we're basically just going to be on this E45 road all the way up. I might edit some of that out so that it doesn't bore you all, but we'll see. Let's keep going for now. As you might have seen there in the menu, it's the Halloween event at the moment for Truck Simulator, which is pretty cool. Recording this on the 27th of October. Hopefully should be out as a video on the weekend just before Halloween. But I mean, with events, one thing that's so cool is that SCS is still supporting the simulator. This month actually celebrates 10 years since Euro Truck Simulator came out. How incredible is that? And it's still thriving. It really is. There's still so many awesome mods and, you know, being released and still being updated for Euro Truck Simulator 2, of course, and it's 10 years old. And, you know, you can really make it look pretty awesome. I've not got reshade or anything installed right now within Truck Sim. But that really adds quite a lot to the simulator as well in terms of the visuals. And there's a plethora of great freeware and, you know, and some payware things as well that you can add on top. And so, yeah, big congratulations to my friends at SCS Software for 10 years going with this and still keeping on going. And the fact that they still support the community with these in-sim events, like the Halloween events and everything like that, I think it's absolutely amazing. It really is. And long may it continue. I'm very excited on the other kind of side of the Atlantic for the Texas DLC for American Truck Simulator. That's going to be awesome. Let me know if you folks would like me to record any kind of pre-release footage for the Texas DLC, because I think there's going to be some awesome things included in that. So there's bright things on the horizon in all simulators, I think. I'm definitely only flight sim and truck sim guy. I'm not really much of a train sim guy or anything like that. Trains have never really been my thing, both in person and in simulators. I'm going to continue on here. I've not been told to keep right or left, so I'm just going to assume that I continue on this road. Yeah, because I think we've got quite a way to go, I'm not really having to do a whole lot apart from just keep on the straight and narrow right now. I'll probably edit a little bit of this journey out, and then we'll come back a little bit later on in the journey once we're further north up through Denmark, and I'll rejoin you then, folks. Okay then, folks, we're back again, and we've just passed the I was about to say border then, the junction, the turning for Aalborg. So we are much further up the E45 now on our journey, and the weather has not got any better. As you can see, it's almost, well, it's already past 3:30 in the afternoon, and the weather has just been atrocious this whole time. Hopefully once we get off the ferry and get to the Faroe Islands, it will be a little bit better. There we go, you see the turning there for Aalborg North. So we've not got too far to go now, I don't think. We're really starting to get there, and I thought I'd rejoin the journey here. This person's going to try and cut in. That's fine. Just get across there. That was a close one. But it's been smooth. I was going to say smooth sailing. Can't really... Well, with this rain, it almost has been sailing, but smooth trucking so far. Smooth trucking so far. Now, I'm going to be intrigued here. When I was trucking on my live stream yesterday, I was getting loads of rain going through a bridge. It must have just been a glitch going through a tunnel even on that one tunnel, because as you can see now, as we go through this tunnel, there's no rain. Okay, keep right. So we're heading on to the E39 now, already in the correct lane. To watch that, or maybe not that speed. Let's slow it down a little bit as we head over here, just to make sure that our balance is alright. Cars passing on the left. Sometimes that doesn't make sense, but I sometimes forget that I've got a massive trailer with, you know, tons of stuff back. Oh look, farming simulator. Mate, why are you harvesting in this rain? Your crop yields are going to be terrible. He must be desperate for his harvest to get through. He must be running late or something, because in this weather, and it's not ideal harvesting conditions. Okay, we're going to keep straight on here by the looks of things. Let's speed up a little bit. We've not got too long to go before we make that ferry crossing and head all the way up to the Faroe Islands. I don't think we've got a long drive once we get there, because I don't think the Faroe Islands are exactly the largest area in Truck Sim. But it's been quite a pleasant, easy drive so far, really. The only bad thing has been the awful rain. And we're kind of getting to into that time now, really, where I'm going to be thinking about putting in some of the kind of the seasons mods into Truck Sim. The Grimes winter mod is always one of my favourites.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Right, here we go. I think I just saw something for the ports. Oh my god, I'm going to go into the back of this guy. Oh no! You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. I forgot about the fact that it's raining and therefore physics are pretty bad. Oh dear. It was all going so well. Right, how are we going to get out of here? That's the interesting bit. I can't really reverse much more. Are they going to move or are they going to stick there? I feel like I need to put my hazards on. How's the front of my truck looking? Is it dented? No, it looks pristine. Perfect. No damage done then. Oh, he's going to reverse now. Ah, it looks like they're going to move. Okay, there we go. See, their cars are fine as well. No damage done. Note to self. This is the danger, isn't it, in Truck Sim? When you've been cruising on a highway at 50 miles an hour for the last God knows how long, and then you go into a small town like this and it's raining, and you forget that the friction's changed. Use it as a lesson, my friends. Use it as a lesson. Hopefully I've not done too much bad damage. My speed limit is 30, so you can 31. Get to 5 low here. Terrible driving. It was all going so well. Been so non-eventful. And then there's that. Right. Now we've got to find where our ferry is. That's always a fun task. Hopefully it won't be too difficult. Love it. Looks amazing.
Turn left.
Okay, get ready to turn left. Right at the end by the looks of it. So take out
Turn left.
the cruise control. Make the turn. Lovely. Right, looks like it's just up here. We can catch our ferry out of Denmark to the Faroe Islands. Check-in, cargo. Ah, we want cargo, don't we? So there's no other vehicles around here, but nice. Okay, we don't actually have to drive onto anything here by the looks of it, I don't think. Stop. Let's go and have a look. Right, so where do we want to go? That's the question. Torshavn, that's the one we want. 30 hours it's going to take. £1,864. Let's embark. Recomputing. And so I imagine it will just be a case of driving around the corner, hopefully, to go and deliver our pears.
Let's find a new route.
Find a new route. Okay, let's drive out of here. It looks like we're not going to need our wipers on anymore. Oh, look at this. So this is one thing that's really cool that I love that is modelled in Truck Simulator. I'm turning out of here correctly. Am I going the right way? Am I going the right way? Hopefully I am. Yeah, I think I am. Because of how far north we are in the world, if you have a look at the time down at the bottom there, it's 22:42 for the time. But because we're so far north, the sun's not set. That's a really cool thing. I love that that's included. Am I going the right way? I hope I am. It looks like we are. I think I can exit out here. Let's switch the gear back down to 3.
Turn left.
Turn. Oh, we're good on the left and the right. Cool. Get that V8 Scania working. Okay, it's literally just round the corner then. This is beautiful. What a stunning area this is to drive in. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Oh, there is a car there. Let's not go into them. Okay, they're going to stop. Probably because I've overrun the line. Thank you, car. We're making a left
Ready
turn
to
just
turn
up here.
left.
Look at this. This is absolutely stunning area.
Turn left.
I'm hearing some like music. Wow, beautiful. Oh, I'm very glad we made the drive up here. It's been perfect. I need to follow this road round to the left. Speed limit's 31, but down these roads, I don't think that's a good idea. Bit of the retarder just to keep that speed in check.
Get ready to turn left.
Discovered a recruitment agency. Right, I think it's a left turn in here.
Turn left.
It is.
Get ready to turn right.
Okay, it must be in here to the right then.
Turn right.
Perfect. We'll bring the truck out to the left just to give us a little bit of a wider turn there. And we'll go and see where we need to deliver to.
It's all over now.
It's all over now. Ah, here it is, just in here. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to get my hazards on again, just like I did beforehand. And then we'll just take our time on this one. It's a nice, simple park, but I've messed these up before. Right hand side, make sure we don't scrape the wall. Our lovely paint job. Nice and slow. There we go. That's going to do. Stop there. Set the parking brake. Turn off the engine. And then we will finish the job. There we go. Perfect. Excellent rating. That's what we like to see. £23,000 earned. Absolutely perfect. Right, let's click drive. And there we go. We have safely made it. So I'm going to go and try and pick up another job, I think. Maybe make our way around the island or head back down to mainland Europe. But I think for now, we'll call it there. I hope you enjoyed this video, folks. Something a little bit different than the norm. As I've said a couple of times, please let me know if you'd like to see some more Euro Truck Simulator 2 content on the YouTube channel. It'd be very much appreciated to have any sort of feedback, whether you'd like volumes changed, whether you'd like camera angles changed, particular mods and things that you'd like to see. All of that, please, any feedback is greatly appreciated. But for now, we will leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the video, folks, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks very much.